دبي تعطيك امان.
وظل القياده الرشيده اللي فيها، اللي هي حببت الناس والعالم كله في هالبلد. فانا بالفعل فخور بنفسي وفخور بهالدوله الطيبه.
لبناني.
انا شخصيا ابن مصر.
قيام على البلد ليل مع نهار، تركيزه، ما كنا وصلنا للي وصلنا.
أنا والله عمري 5 سنين وأنا تحت البوش، وهذا يعني اللي ما له ماضي الله يرحم أبوي زايد ما له حاضر.
فاليوم الكل عايش سواء موافد أو مواطن، نحمد الله سبحانه وتعالى أن نحن في أمان وفي استقرار وفي أحلى، يعني وين ما تروح تلقى أنك أنت بين أخوانك وبين أهلك وبين ربعك وبين عشيرتك وبين الجميع.
إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوث وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد. إلا دار زايد لا تقرب حماها لا تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوث وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد. نحنا شعوب لها نفدى ثراها نبذل الغالي لها دوم ونهب. نحنا شعوب لها نفدى ثراها نبذل الغالي لها دوم ونهب. تاريخ لا تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوم وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد.
Now, one of the most important reasons for success is the confidence that I have received from the owner, Mr. Muhammad Shamma, and the managing team. They have provided me with full support and they have given me the resources to succeed. This is again a group effort, and when, as I said before, when the people share the same vision, nothing is impossible. Of course, you have to have a good family support, and you need to thank the people who have given you the tools to be in a position of leadership. You cannot underestimate the value of good parenting, the role of your mom and dad in terms of giving you the confidence and giving you the tools that you would need later on, and having a good family support in terms of your wife and children. This is something that cannot be underestimated. So all of these people have been critical in terms of my success in terms of my career and my success as a principal. So I cannot thank you enough. تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد
7 أبد. إلا دار زايد لا تقرب حماها، لا تقرب منازلها، إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوثن وراها، داروا على الدانات 7 أبد. نحنا شعوب لها نفدى تراها، نبذل الغالي لها دوم ونهب. نحنا شعوب لها نفدى تراها، نبذل الغالي لها دوم ونهب. تاريخ لا تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوثن وراها، داروا على الدانات 7 أبد.
Welcome everyone with your program Pures of Yunnan, who invite the most successful student person here in UAE today from Abu Dhabi City with Mr. Ziyad عودة. Welcome Mr. Ziyad.
Welcome.
So can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Ziyad Audi. I am the principal of International Community School Mishrif campus. We welcome you on campus today, and it will be a great opportunity to discuss a few things of interest to the student population and the parents as well.
Today we are in International Community School here in Mishrif, Abu Dhabi. We need to know more details about this school, what you have exactly, like classes for everyone.
This school is very special to me. I started in the school in 2004 as a head of department, and I worked here for about 9 years. I moved on to another establishment for a few years, and I came back. I've been a principal of International Community School for 3 years. This is my 3rd year now. What makes the school interesting and fun and special is that everyone here is working towards the same objective, which is what's in the best interest of the students. We want the students to have an excellent educational experience. We want them to have fun. We want them to enjoy themselves. We want them to feel empowered and to feel that they are able to create anything that they can think of. It's about imagination, it's about dreaming, it's about innovation. And we want to provide our students with this opportunity. As you know, that the market has changed, the way that we're looking at things have changed, the demands for the future have changed. So we want to not only give the students the content or the knowledge, we want them to give them ideas so that they can come up with ideas that will solve problems for the future.
So from your side, Mr. Ziyad, the most important thing in the school is the strategy of work, the team, the staff, the teachers also. So how you choose this person?
To be honest with you, I have been very lucky. I have a very good, hard-working, dedicated team. They share the same vision, which is very important in any organization. When you want to achieve something, you have to have a team that works with you towards the same objective. Everyone is aligned with with wanting to achieve the same objective. They are very dedicated, they are committed, they know how to get things done. They're always working on themselves to develop skills. Any work, any environment that is set in its own way cannot survive without looking at ways to do things better. So whenever you have a problem or an issue, it's a collective effort by all the team members to look at how evaluating the problem, evaluating the issue, and what's the best course of action to move forward. Again, whenever you have a will of wanting to do something, it's just a matter of putting it into practice. So the people believe in something, and when they believe in something, there's always a way to make it happen. In terms of experience, they have a very long teaching experience, very long educational experience, and they know the specific needs of the students. What do the students need? What do the parents need? What does the local community need? What is now at risk if it's not done? What is really important to our daily operations? And those are the key questions that everyone within the group knows and values very well and appreciates. And when you have this kind of people working with you, it does make a big difference.
Your side, Mr. Ziyad, the last year is not easy for all person because it's Corona time, so it was very hard to do learning online. So from your side, we can speak about this time.
Well, I have been very lucky, or unlucky actually, to join the school at the time of Corona. I joined the school in 2019. We had one full semester of normal school activities, and then Corona hit in March 2019, I think. It took a lot of time for people to adjust to the change. It was something that's very different, very new, very challenging. It presented an enormous task for the parents, for the students, and for the teachers as well to adapt to this changing environment. Humanity as a whole has always been faced with issues and problems, and the people who survive are the ones who are quick to make the changes, to make them adapt. Now for us, again, we relied on the team that was available at the time, and we had collective efforts to solve the problems as soon as we came to know of the change to remote learning. Now, remote learning in itself is difficult. The students need the physical presence in the school. They need the interaction with the teachers. They need the interaction with other students, but we try to basically emulate this experience in the digital world. Luckily, we had a digital learning coordinator already in place when I started. This is a position that I created before Corona because I could see that we are moving into the digital world, but it wasn't fully fledged before Corona, and this is something that we worked on in order to make it fully functional to deal with the challenge. It was difficult to present the idea to the parents because the parents were many of them, they're not quite computer literate. Many of them, don't have the background that you would expect in terms of managing their children's learning digitally. So this required a lot of special training for them in induction sessions, working with each parent one at a time to make sure that they at least on our side and helping us to move from a difficult time to something that represents a certain degree of equilibrium. Term 2 of the first year of Corona was very hard. It was a very steep learning curve for the teachers as well, who were introduced to new technologies, and they were very quick to adapt, and they're very quick to make the necessary changes so that they become very well versed in these technologies. And now last year we had also a blend of digital learning or remote learning and on-campus learning. My first priority for last year, my first goal was to make sure that the K-5 students actually were given the opportunity to be on campus. Because KG to grade 5, it's very essential for them to have the daily interaction with the teachers, to have the physical presence where they can communicate, where the teacher can evaluate their progress in real time. They can give them feedback in real time. So we opened the school K-5 fully 5 days a week last year, and not many schools did that. It was again very challenging, but we went ahead with it, and we achieved very good results by the end of term 1, and it was even better term 2 and term 3. This year, we're coming back fully on campus. Again, this is another challenging. We are spending a lot of time dealing with the safety issues, with the regulations, with the corona testing and updating. We have a team that's collecting this information from the parents on regular basis. We have to implement safety rules and regulations, social distancing inside the classroom also. This was a very challenging factor that we have to look into in terms of organizing the classrooms, determining the manpower requirements for these things. Because as you know, you cannot put more than a certain number of students inside the classroom now. You have to hire more teachers. You have to look at the number of students that you can fit in within a certain section. You have to break up the school into different macro bubbles based on the ADEC specifications. So all of these things were taken into consideration. It did require a significant portion of time to prepare and plan and execute, but now we are in a position where I can safely say that we have dealt with over 95% of the issues. Of course, you have the daily issues, but those ones are something that, you know, sometimes they come up, and our obligation and our role as management, or my role as management, is to follow up with these things on a regular basis and immediately. Some things cannot be left for the next day to deal with. I am very hands-on in terms of management. I go to the classrooms all the time. I see how the students are interacting inside the classroom. We evaluate the students' engagement and the teacher's role inside the classroom, and that has yielded a certain degree of confidence from the teachers, the students, and the parents as well.
From your side, Mr., we need a message for all your team, for all teachers and students.
Message for all the students: believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and be determined in terms of what you want to achieve. Now, when you look at the people who have achieved something in life, they always believed in the idea. It starts with a simple idea, it starts with a dream, it starts with something that they had thought about, and they worked very hard and they made sure that they got there. The difference between people who get there and people who don't is determination. So you need to believe in yourself, and you need to be determined in wanting to achieve what you want. And my message to the teachers, again, is the same thing. Teachers are not independent of the local community. Teachers have a very difficult job. It is a very demanding job. It's a very draining job. But what keeps them coming to school every day is the smiles that they see on the students' faces and the progress they can see happening on regular basis, on daily basis. For you to be a teacher, you have to believe in it. You have to love what you're doing. It's not in terms of money, because it's the wrong business to be in if you're interested in finances or interested in money. It is a passion for wanting to impart knowledge on others and wanting them to grow and develop and learn new skills and learn new ideas and feel that they have achieved something. So believe in what you want and believe in yourself and love what you do.
A thankful message for UAE, for all government of this country, this the most safety country.
I am actually very thankful, and I think all the UAE citizens, the people who live in the UAE and have witnessed the advances that this country has seen over the past years. I think you should only be proud of what the country has been able to achieve and the chances and the opportunities that are provided, especially for the UAE nationals. I don't think anyone in the world can compete with the chances that the UAE provides, and this is due to the visionary leadership of the UAE, who have provided the citizens with ample opportunities for discovering themselves and for creating something out of nothing. So I think if you're an Emirati, you should be very thankful, you should be very proud of what you have, and you should be appreciative of the opportunities and take full use of them, because no other place on this planet provides you with the same opportunities as citizens. For the people who are living in the UAE, for the expats, and this is something that's witnessed firsthand in terms of safety, in terms of resources, in terms of the lifestyle that people have. I don't think it's something that any country can compete with, and we are very glad to be living in such a country where it provides opportunities for everyone and gives the confidence in the people to achieve their dreams. And in terms of safety, I don't think it is rivaled anywhere in the world. You can, whether you are male or female, this is a very safe society that treats people equally with a lot of dignity and appreciation.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ziyad Audi. We're so happy to meet you today, like a great example here in UAE. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So everyone, thank you so much. See you next week with Pearls of Union.
دبي تعطيك امان.
وظل القيادة الرشيدة اللي فيها، اللي هي حببت الناس والعالم كله في هالبلد. فأنا بالفعل فخور بنفسي وبفخور بهالدولة الطيبة.
لبناني. أنا شخصيا ابن مصر.
قيام على البلد ليل مع نهار، تركيزه، ما كنا وصلنا للي وصلنا.
أنا والله عمري 5 سنين وأنا تحت البوش، وهذا يعني اللي ما له ماضي الله يرحم أبوي زايد ما له حاضر.
فاليوم الكل عايش، سواء موافد أو مواطن، نحمد الله سبحانه وتعالى أن نحن في أمان وفي استقرار وفي أحلى، يعني وين ما تروح تلقى أنك أنت بين أخوانك وبين أهلك وبين ربعك وبين عشيرتك وبين الجنة.
إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوثن وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد. إلا دار زايد لا تقرب حماها لا تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوثن وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد. نحنا شعوب لها نفدى ثراها نبذل الغالي لها دوم ونهب. نحنا شعوب لها نفدى ثراها